What is going on, guys? This is your role model of the IWC Gamers Goon here today with your AEW Rampage Go Home for All Out review on this beautiful September 3rd, 2021 night. We had a fantastic go home show of Rampage tonight, and that is going to be leading us in to the big show for All Out on Sunday night. It's going to be a massive show there in the Now Arena. I will be attending the show up in Chicago this weekend. Tomorrow morning, I will be making my glorious way on over to the Chicago area, and tomorrow I will be meeting FTR. So I will be meeting those guys, Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood. I will be meeting them. I have my shirt prepared for them. I will be meeting Ricky Starks. I have my Ricky Starks shirt prepared for a picture with Ricky Starks. And then I will be also meeting Thunder Rosa. And unless I can find a Thunder Rosa shirt when I'm at PWT, I'll be at PWT tomorrow morning. I think it opens at 10:30, so I'll be there around that time. If I can't find a Thunder Rosa shirt, I'll more than likely just be in my Ricky Starks shirt because that's around the same time that they're signing. And then what I understand is that there's also some meet and greets that come in with the general admission ticket that we bought. So might be meeting some other fellow wrestlers, and hopefully we get to see some wrestling fans. I know my boy Stevie, who I'm on the CNE podcast every Thursday, which is what it's seeming like right now. It's going to be Thursdays, it feels like. We ended up recording Friday because there was a lot of, everybody had busy schedules, getting all out stuff filmed, and we had a lot of different people switching on to which podcast they were going to be. For example, I was on the Big Fight Field channel with Conlon. I know that Cameron Johnson, he was floating around there on the podcast scene a little bit, so we were busy people, but Stevie will be in Chicago, so shout out to Stevie if you're listening, buddy. Hopefully we get to meet on Sunday, and if you are in Chicago and you see me, don't be afraid to say what's up. More than likely, you'll see me. If you're in Chicago, you're more than likely gonna see me, because it's not that big of an area. It ain't that big of a place. I mean, Chicago's big, but I mean, if you're there for wrestling, you're in like 3 spots, man. You're in like 3 spots. But like I said, big day tomorrow, starting off the All Out weekend. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But let's talk about AEW Rampage, the Go Home show. We started off the Go Home show hot, man. We started off with Malachi Black, who I'm honestly surprised is not on the AEW All Out card right now. I can see a situation where we see Andrade call out Malachi potentially. Malachi accepts an open challenge potentially. But Malachi and Andrade is something that I wouldn't be shocked to see announced going into Sunday. 2 guys that need the spot on the pay-per-view. 2 relatively new guys. Neither of them really I don't think, should lose. But in a situation like this, I wouldn't be opposed. Just because you have 2 guys that need something to do desperately going into Sunday night. So it could be interesting seeing what Malachi Black does. But he had a match tonight against Lee Johnson. Lee Johnson, obviously, part of the whole Nightmare family. He's a part of the Cody trainees. He's a part of that era of Cody and just their products that they were making. So Malachi Black, I gotta say this about him. I haven't really had a chance to talk about Malachi Black's in-ring matches. I have made some videos talking about Malachi Black just here and there, but I haven't really been able to break down any of his matches because I've been busy with work, so I really wasn't doing reviews for a period of time, and Malachi Black wasn't wrestling any of the times I was reviewing. But Malachi Black, I love the pace this guy operates at, man. Every move and every step and every moment that Malachi Black creates in the ring, it has purpose. It has purpose. It's not a bunch of filler stuff. It all has purpose. And that's what makes Malachi Black a great performer. I saw it in him in WWE. This guy, everything he does, whether it's he's just very slow and methodical with himself. He's thinking 3 or 4 moves ahead with each move he does. He's not just running at somebody all willy-nilly. He's not just being goofy in his approach. He's actually processing things before it happens, and that's what makes him special. That's what makes him special. That's why everybody loves this guy. This guy is one of the most talented guys in the ring because this guy knows how to make it look legit. There's no missing spots or getting to this area and making it look all crappy. He knows exactly where he's supposed to be, when he's supposed to be there, how to get there with making it look legit. This guy is a beast. There was a suicide dive attempt here from Lee Johnson, which gave him some momentum. He followed that up with a frog splash, kicks out, and then Malachi Black, he ended up hitting a beautiful kick right to the face, which just left Lee Johnson just stranded. He looked out of it, not legitimately, but he was selling like he was out of it. Then we see Malachi Black go to the outside, grab a steel chair, and everybody's thinking, is Malachi Black just going to beat him? Does he just not care about this victory? He grabs the chair, he hands it to Lee Johnson. Lee Johnson's still on the ground, and then Malachi stands up, turns around, opens his arms, sacrificing himself, begging Lee Johnson, you know what, hit me with it. Hit me with it. Lee Johnson finally, after struggling to get up on his feet with the chair in his hands, he gets up. He's getting ready to hit Malachi Black. And Malachi Black, with a beautiful spinning heel kick right to Lee Johnson, teased Lee Johnson, made Lee Johnson think, just maybe I have a shot here to end the suffering. Maybe I can at least get one good shot in here on Malachi. And then, just like that opportunity was taken away. It faded to black very quick. The House of Black, the era of the era of Malachi Black has finally began as a dominant part of AEW. He made Lee Johnson look good. Lee Johnson did look good in this match. It was about 14-15 minutes that it went. And Lee Johnson, he didn't come out there and he didn't job, but he also came out there and I keep saying Alistair, geez. Malachi did what he had to do to make this match still feel special, even though it wasn't given any crazy amount of time. It wasn't a job match. Malachi Black looked all that important in that ring, which was the best we've seen Malachi Black. We did not see Malachi Black looking this good over when he was sitting in the closets of catering. We did not see him looking this good. Maybe since NXT. He might be better now than he was in NXT, to be honest with you. Everything about Malachi Black is a home run. After the match, we have Dustin Rhodes coming on out to kind of chase off Malachi Black. Malachi Black was kind of lingering around, getting ready to potentially do something else to Lee Johnson, and Dustin Rhodes chased him out. After that, we get Mark Henry interviewing Dustin, saying, how are you feeling? Dustin says, Malachi, he's been an element of surprise for sure. But next Wednesday, there's not going to be a surprise. I'm going to come at you right from the front. I want you next Wednesday on Dynamite. So Malachi Black and Dustin Rhodes will be having a match next week on Dynamite, on the big show. Hopefully, it turns out very well. And we all know Dustin Rhodes is going to put over Malachi Black. Then we had a beautiful segment, man. They hit a home run with this Rampage. I'm telling you, the open to it was beautiful. This segment right here was beautiful, man. Miro came on out, cut a promo on Eddie, and said, Eddie, you took the easy way out. You took a charity contract from AEW, and I'm not here in AEW for charity business. Neither is my God. You've lived a life without struggle. It makes you become soft. And Eddie, you became comfortable as the bag boy for Jon Moxley. Then we hear Eddie's music come on. Eddie comes out and he says, Eddie, this is bullshit, Miro. Your God you're God's favorite champion. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Your God ain't real. Let's pretend he's real. If he's real, you're the sinner and I'm your punishment. Eddie then says every move he does is his weakness. He mentions the DDT. He mentions all these moves that he's capable of. And Miro says, hold on, Eddie. You step one more foot towards this ring and you will not be making it to All Out. And then Eddie looks at him. He's already near it. He says, redeem these nuts. He does a these nuts joke on Dynamite. It got trending. Eddie Kingston's the man. This guy's the man. I love Eddie Kingston. He's a beast. He can get anything over, I swear. He said, redeem these nuts. Rushes in. Miro scrambles out of the ring. Eddie chases him out to the ring. But Miro grits the TNT Championship. Hits Eddie Kingston with it. And then Miro lays the title on his head. He's going for a stomp. Eddie moves and then hits a beautiful backhand punch to him and then hits a DDT and leaves Miro laying there on the ground as the segment goes off. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. It made me more excited about Miro and Eddie Kingston come this Sunday. This is going to be a big hoss fight. This is going to be beautiful. This match alone is going to make the fans go crazy. I'm very excited for it. And hopefully we get to see Eddie Kingston potentially get some close counts. Because, to be honest with you, I would love to see the guy win. But I just want to be really convinced that this guy's going to win, man. They do a great job of convincing me that people are going to win when they're really not going to win. Let's give me some of those moments so I can sit there and be like, oh, he was that close, man. Eddie Kingston was that close. I would love to see Eddie Kingston win, but it's not going to happen. Then we have Chris Statlander going up in the handicap match that Dr. Britt Baker DMD made earlier on in the week on Dynamite when she confirmed that she is indeed the biggest free agent signing right now as she got an extension. Reba, Rebel, and Jamie Hayter were in this match. Jamie Hayter played zero factor in this match's ending. Jamie Hayter did look fantastic when she was in there, though. But Rebel, she ended up tapping out to Chris Statlander. And afterwards, they tried to gang up on Statlander, but Red Velvet comes down for the save. Going into Sunday, Statlander looks like she might have Red Velvet in the corner. And then, obviously, Britt Baker is probably going to have Reba and Jamie Hayter in her corner. So what else happens? I don't know. What I can confirm is there is a spot on this show that is going to be open for another woman. So potentially that could be there because they added Sky Blue to the pre-show, or not the pre-show, to the Women's Battle Royal. She will be joining that Battle Royal. So that does mean that a specific woman that they said is going to be showing up at All Out cannot be joining at All Out because there's no Joker card because there's already 21 people announced. I can refresh it, but unless they took somebody off that I don't know about, hopefully it was Abaddon. As of right now, they have announced literally every single person, including the Joker, in the Women's Battle Royale. Apparently I'm wrong. Who got pulled? It looks like there's still one spot available. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so I'm literally reading it off my screen. There is 21 names listed on Wikipedia, and there's still a verse 1 woman to be determined. Let me recount 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There's 21 people in the Battle Royale already. So, are we getting a 22-woman Battle Royale? Probably not. I would hope not. There's no need for it. But everybody's announced. That means the one prediction that I almost guaranteed, along with Bryan Danielson, and Ruby Soho has a spot that potentially should be on this show. Whether or not that's coming after Britt Baker after the match and just potentially setting up a match there, I don't know. Maybe it is Ruby Soho kind of evening out the odds of Red Velvet being in Statlander's corner. Why can't Ruby Soho come join and stand in Statlander's corner? And you have Britt Baker with Reba and Jamie Hayter on her corner. I don't know. That could be something that happens. As for that, nothing of any importance outside of potentially seeing Red Velvet join Statlander came to fruition there. Then we had Mark Henry backstage once again. He asked Daniel Garcia and 2.0 about Darby not making it to All Out. They said that he wouldn't make it to All Out. Why do they say that? They say that they want to stop it because they can stop it. Then they asked Darby. Then Henry asked Darby, how are you going to stay focused with CM Punk on commentary? Darby says he'll knock Garcia on his ass, and then after it, he's going to stare CM Punk in the face. So then we got into the match. Mark Henry said, well, let's get to the ring for the main event. And we got right into the ring for the main event. Darby Allin and Daniel Garcia, they put on a very solid match. On one point, I thought Darby Allin might have got hurt because there was a running coffin drop kind of thing. He was just running and threw his back towards Daniel Garcia. Garcia moved, and it looked like Darby Allin might have legitimately landed on his neck. This is one crazy motherfucker, man. Darby Allin is one crazy motherfucker. So Darby, at one point, had Daniel Garcia holding on to him, gets up to the top rope, hits a coffin drop with Daniel Garcia still on his back. Then Darby looks up to the ramp, sees CM Punk sitting up there. Garcia gets back into it because of this. Darby kind of waited a little bit, but that's all fine because Darby hits a code red for a 2 count after he hit the Pepsi twist. So Punk sits there, he says, hold on. Is every move named after soda now? And then you have them saying on commentary, well, yeah, haven't you heard of the Mountain Dew and the Sierra Mist? Haven't you heard about those moves? The root beer? You ever heard about that? You ever heard about that, Mr. Punk? You ever heard about that? So that was a cool little thing. But then Darby gets a beautiful roll up. Ends up winning the match. 2.0 and Daniel Garcia wastes no time after the match is called. They all jump in the ring and start attacking Darby Allin. Sting goes in there to try to help him. They start getting Sting 2-on-1. It's an advantage. CM Punk finally stands up after saying, Sting's got this, right? He's got this. I don't have to get my hands dirty. He gets up. CM Punk walks down the ring. And 2.0 baits him. And they're kind of walking back. CM Punk's walking him down. They're backing up, and Darby Allin comes flying from the ring, suicide dive, runs right into the 2.0 guys, and Darby Allin gets straight up from the dive, not even considering the fact that this man literally just dove headfirst outside the ring and landed on the ground on 2 guys. He gets right back up and looks right in the eyes of CM Punk, and the show goes off the air. CM Punk, Darby Allin staring down one last time before we step in the ring on Sunday, which is going to be a huge moment for both of these men. I'm very excited. I'm very excited about this match. It is going to be the biggest match of both men's careers so far. It's going to be the biggest AEW match so far. This is going to be great. This is going to be great stuff. They did a phenomenal job ending this show. That is the exact graphic you want going home, is CM Punk and Darby Allin getting in a situation where they're not getting physical, but there's a lot of tension in the air. They're looking each other in the eyes. That's the exact moment you want to go off the show on your go-home with. And they did exactly that. They hit a home run tonight. AEW Rampage hit a home run. Dynamite was a home run this week. Rampage was a home run this week. And if you don't believe that AEW All Out's going to be a home run, you're smoking something like Matt Riddle. You might be hitting a little bit too much of that Riddle stuff. All I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say. But it's going to be a big weekend, man. I'm going to be in and around Chicago, like I said early. So definitely, if you see me, don't be afraid to say what's up. And let me know if you're in Chicago. Let me know if you're in Chicago. Try to arrange something where we can say what's up to each other, meet each other, or something of that nature. I know Stevie is going to be in the Now Arena. We're going to try to set something up where we can meet each other. Hopefully everything goes fine. Hopefully we both get there early enough that we aren't missing any show or anything like that. But it's going to be a big weekend. It's going to be a huge weekend this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be at PWT tomorrow morning. I'm going to be at FanFest all afternoon tomorrow. I might be going over to the Granite City Brewery. I'm not sure yet. And then Sunday, I will be stepping into the Now Arena because, from day one, I was all in at All In. Then I was all out at Chicago. And we're going to go all out again. All I'm saying is I'm not missing the big shows in Chicago, man. That's my home. That's my home. Revolution, who was there? Me. All Out, who was there? Me. All In, before this thing ever even began. Who was there? Me. All Out. The third time after 1 year of missing it in Chicago because COVID. Who's going to be there? Me. Chicago's my city. AEW's my brand. We are looking to make it a special weekend this weekend. I'm very excited to be back with my people. I did go to Rampage when CM Punk debuted. Met some cool people out there. Hopefully that's the case this weekend. I fully expect it to be. This is the first time I'm meeting some wrestlers since last March, right before COVID, with Revolution. Might have been February. I'm not. Maybe April. I don't know, to be honest with you. But the last people I met was at the C2E2 show. I was going through a lot of people, man. I was meeting a lot of people going back because we went to StarCast, we went to C2E2. Cody and them came to my hometown and did meet and greets. They had a show here that they did meet and greets. I was meeting a lot of wrestlers, man. Finally living my best life, getting in and around the professional wrestling scene like I always wanted to be. And then COVID struck, and then we haven't been able to go out there and meet any of the people that have been in and around making every weekday of their respective shows, whether it's SmackDown, granted, because I did go meet people from the WWE, believe it or not, AEW, all of them, everybody I met, we watched them every single week. So definitely always excited to go meet some people that I look up to. So definitely going to be a fun weekend this weekend. I do know I will be doing at least 3 meet and greets, FTR, Ricky Starks, and of course Thunder Rosa, who followed me on Twitter, by the way. So shout out to Thunder Rosa. Probably not watching, but if you are, thank you for following me on Twitter. So big weekend. You guys already know where to follow me. GamersGoonYT on Twitter, thegoongameryt on Instagram. Instagram's going to be active this weekend. What else do I got to shout out, man? If you haven't already, make sure you go to the Big Fight Field channel. Me, Indigo Uchiha, and of course Joseph Conlon broke down what is going to be a special All Out this weekend. What else do we got? We got the C&E podcast. Me, Cameron Johnson, and Stevie. Escobar was not able to sit and film this week, but that should be up sometime before All Out. I don't know if that's coming up tonight or tomorrow or even Sunday. I don't know, but that's going to be coming up before All Out. So definitely go listen to that. And yeah, man, that's really all I got for y'all for right now. But definitely make sure you go follow my social medias and show my friends some support up in the community. Talking about friends of support up in the community, I do have some shout outs to give. If you have not already, you need, like I said, go check out the Big Fight Field channel, but of course go follow and subscribe and watch the newest videos. I know my boy just put up an NXT video earlier today. I believe he also put up an All Out video earlier this week, and that is, of course, the man that we sat down and filmed with. I filmed with him on Tuesday, and that's Indigo Uchiha. Go follow his channel. And then, of course, we had a new, now you guys might be here for the wrestling, but if you're like Kenny Omega, you like to dabble a little bit in the world of gaming. Now, I dabble in the world of gaming. I don't dabble in Final Fantasy, but I do dabble in the world of gaming. Go follow my good friend Kevin Cabeza over on his YouTube channel. Kevin Cabeza on YouTube. I think his Twitter is Kevin Cabeza 14 _14. Let me pull it up here. But definitely go check him out. Because he uploaded his first YouTube video. It was this week, and he plans on doing a little bit more gaming. He said he's thinking about doing some wrestling stuff. Big wrestling guy, so definitely go follow him on Twitter. He will go down. He'll talk about NXT. He'll talk about AEW. You have to pull his. You got to pull his leg to get him to talk about some Raw, because that ain't gonna happen anytime soon. A lot of us are not big fans right now of the product on Mondays and Friday nights, and of course, starting to get that way on Tuesdays as well. Yeah, Kevin _Cabeza 14. Go follow him on Twitter, and his YouTube video is actually linked to his Twitter as well. So if you go over there, you'll be able to find his latest video. So please go over and subscribe to his channel and leave a comment on his video letting him know that Gamers Goon sent you over there, and let him know that it's because you're going all out with the Gamers Goon. Big show this weekend. Like I said, go follow my friends that I've shouted out already, and let's enjoy this weekend, man. It's going to be a phenomenal weekend of wrestling. It's going to be one hell of a weekend. I'm excited for it. I know you guys are as well. Make sure you go follow my social medias, my friends' social medias. Make sure you like the video, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to get on out of here because I got to leave early in the morning. See you guys next time.